Hello YouTubers, it's Oldmansmoking. Hi, I've just come back from a Warner's leisure break, 5 nights in Ulverston Hall. Been to Warner's quite a few times before my cancer, and not so much recently, but the food is massively increased in its quality. It was like being in a restaurant every night. We went to Ulverston Hall particularly because Jane MacDonald was featuring on the Saturday. She gave a great performance. I did notice in the room they had a hub. I thought our internet had increased quite a bit since we've gone fibre to cabinet this year. It was unusual to have a hub in the room. On doing a speed check, it was 30 download and nearly that on upload, which kind of put to shame my fibre to cabinet, really. It was double the speed on download from what I've got and 10 times faster on the upload than mine. Still, I didn't see much change in performance with my iPad use. I suppose the problem is the equipment that you're using is subject to limitations. Well, the summer is certainly gone. We're into autumn now and looking towards the winter. It's been a year of funny weather, really, what with the beast from the east just after New Year, which I got caught in on the motorway, increasing the time of the route from Cornwall by 5 hours. I've got a wonderful car, a modern car. It's front wheel drive, but with all the vehicle stability control and traction control, I had no problem going through the snow. The problem is, of course, other people or other people's cars. I can't go up snow and ice. And of course, then we had the summer, where it's been a difficult year on the allotment because things didn't really germinate at the springtime very well. We had to reseed, and then of course we had this massive heat wave in the summer, which meant watering was very difficult. But we have had a good crop. I'm not sure about the sweet corn, but maybe that's too late. It has grown, but hasn't really sort of matured yet, and I think it's probably too late, but we'll see. On my holiday to Warner's, I took my two falcons. Here's the first one that I picked up on eBay, rusticated straight falcon, and then I've got my straight falcon here, which is particularly nice, and I take a clay pipe as well. I like to have two smokes when I'm a day if I can. Possibly not so much in the winter, but anyway, in Warner's you seem to attract people, and I was the only pipe smoker that I could see, which is not unusual, although pipe smoking I think is much better than cigarette smoking. Anyway, everybody who came around and had a chat with me when I was there either had cancer, leukemia, or some other form of cancer, or had a relative who had cancer. And I think cancer is an epidemic. I really do. I don't think it's because we know more about illnesses. I think cancer's prolific. Maybe it's environmental, I don't know, but it's certainly more. And also, disturbingly, I've heard on the news recently a lot of people, and even that sportsman from America, are suffering from strokes. So strokes seem to be quite worrying, to be honest. When we were in Ulverston Hall, we went down the road to the collectible village and antique area. There's about 8 or 12 units down there, jam-packed with collectibles and antiques. And thanks to my wife persuading me, I bought a 7-slotted rack, pipe rack, and another Falcon. I do like the Falcons. I mean, they're cheap. And you can get them on eBay very cheaply, and they smoke really well. And I don't buy the Falcon rings. I make them out of pipe cleaners like a lot of people do. The pipe rack was only £10 and the Falcon was £5. Let's just have a look and see if we can pick it up on the iPad. Very fiddly with a iPad to try to show these things. The cameras are good but limited. Anyway, it's a great pipe rack. I just want to touch base with you and say hi again. And been having a bit of problems posting this. This is the third or fourth attempt, but hopefully we've got it now. Anyway, nice to speak to everybody. See you again. Bye.